right? There's no time like the present. Right, so last time we reached Dunwall again. We've actually, I think we're supposed to end up going that way. We've got all of this area of the city yet to explore. And I aim to do it. Whoops. Shit. I didn't see the bottle. It's gonna be howlers, isn't it? No, not howlers. What's the name of the gang that's in Dunwall? Not howlers.
That's how I'm gonna go out. You watch.
Wow, I'm thinking it's a belly full of stab wounds for you, throwing up blood in an alley.
The Hatters, right? It's the Hatters? Already guessing. Yeah, I know. I think it's the Hatters. I'm bound away. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The Tunnel Snakes. She works fast, does Doppelganger Emily. She thought she was fighting a shadow there, apparently. Nice work, Doppelganger. Oh shit! There's a bunch of them. Wow! He grabbed at his missing head. Ooh. That was cool. I sound insane sitting here humming and singing to myself after murdering all these people. Whew. Hatters. Thanks, Walter. Ugh. It's gruesome work being an empress. You know, if this game is teaching me anything, it's that monarchs are a terrible idea. Mom's not gonna like that one. Yeah, I think Mom's in the void now. But yes, she would not be happy. Hatter's mad after all. The fumes. Da, da, da. Do I get hurt if I walk into it? No. That'd be kind of cool if it was smart enough to know that, though. I think blowing out the candles is one of my favorite things in this game. And the first one. Actually, I remember in the first one, I think it was at the Golden Cat. I was out on one of the balconies and I accidentally walked into the railing and knocked a candelabra off the railing into the water, and it blew my mind that that was even a thing that could happen. It was crazy. She should have stayed alive. Hey, you know what? I actually agree with you. I'm twice the empress my mother was, and mainly because of my willingness to murder people. Actually, my mother was not deposed, she was just murdered. So maybe I'm not twice the empress my mother was, but I could be if I ever regain the throne. Which I intend to do tonight. Oh. For some reason I thought it might be valuable. Ooh, somebody's dying out there. It's not for me. I like the cricket sounds. Uh-huh. That's kind of what I always imagined it was like. Emily's got like a side ponytail. Leg warmers. Shut up, Mom! I don't care what you think about Bobby. I love him. Max is here. Huzzah! Welcome, Max. Wait a minute. I don't want to go that way. I wanted to check out this alleyway over here. Welcome to the stream. How have you been? Seems like everyone here this evening with us is doing well. Everybody's having a jolly old time. You haven't missed much. We just finished Neverwinter Nights. Well, not finished. We finished that portion of the stream, and now we're doing Dishonored 2, of course. Good crowd indeed, yeah. All of our favorites are here, except Chris. And I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody else who's actually in our favorites. I don't really know. I gotta think. Walter's here, Panda's here, Publican's here, John was here earlier, I'm not sure if he's still around, Jezza's here, Aki, Abella, at least they were a minute ago, Aki's still here. More hatters, right?
This part of the city's a graveyard. I don't know whether to run or settle in.
Maybe the academy won. Staying low 'cause of the library.
Dang, okay. I was like, how the hell did I get so high up? But it's because there's a different level. Different level floor there.
Maybe it's time to head back to Poolwick. Show those lubbers who's who.
Head back to where?
Shit, what was that?
Probably nothing, but I'll be right back.
Damn you!
Oh, I haven't used mesmerism yet. Hang on.
What in the void? What's that?
The hell is happening to him?
It's
See
saying
me.
something.
Oh, Bella's here. How long does this last? This is horrifying.
There you are.
I'll go anywhere after all. Like it's looking right inside me.
This is horrifying.
Just looking at it. No! Come on!
Bad week, huh, Bella? Sorry to hear it. Okay, the mesmerism thing is freaky. I don't know if I like it, actually. Kind of bothers me that it feeds into their subconscious, their id or something. I don't know. It's all the outsider, I presume. Sir Conan Legends: The Lost Ship Returns.
was that? Holy shit! You.
Ooh, he was twitching even. God. Oh yeah, Daryl. Yeah, Daryl hasn't been around for a while. I hope he's okay. Dunwall Courier. I haven't been in that building yet. I think the Dunwall Courier was where the black market vendor was, no? For God's sake, how big is this building? Ah! I didn't even see this doorway down here. Wolfhounds, okay. Won't bother with them just yet. Blade conversion. A bit late for that. Okay, so I gotta ask you guys something here. So I saw a thing online today. I think I was on Twitter, maybe. And somebody had posted a picture of Tim Curry in a bunch of his different roles. Like it was a composite image. Not a composite image, but, you know, separate frames in a grid of each one of his, not each one, but many of his roles. And the question was, when you think of Tim Curry, what's the first role you picture him in? So I'd like to hear what you guys think. First role you picture Tim Curry in. Clue. That's what I was thinking too. I would say Clue or Rocky Horror. Those are the first two I think of. And then third would probably be Muppet Treasure Island, which is one of my favorite movies ever. Those hatters already emptied their registers. Yeah, Rocky Horror. Yep. They also had a picture of him in Hunt for Red October. They had a picture of him in It. Obviously, they had a picture of him in Legend. Home Alone, yeah. There was a picture of him in Command and Conquer. Spice! He's had so many good performances, has Tim Curry. Poor old man now. He's in bad shape, I think, his health, but he's given us a lifetime of good performances. Miss Fenella Reed, I regret to inform you that your special allowance request has been denied by our financial director. I'm just thinking of the spice thing now. I know, Muppet Treasure Island, right? Muppet Treasure Island is fantastic. Wait, Muppet Treasure Island is the movie your parents went on their first date to? That's crazy. You're so young, Aki. Muppet Treasure Island came out when I was like 14 years old. I think. Came out in like the mid-90s, right? That's funny. Yeah, I heard about that, Walter. Yep. I own Muppet Treasure Island on DVD, and I watched it with my kids when they were younger. And we haven't actually watched it in a few years now, because the last time, a few times I've wanted to watch it with them, they've been like, eh. 1996, so I was 15. Oh, you young pup, Aki. But the last couple times that I watched Muppet Treasure, I always liked it. Like, you know, I like the Muppets. I like Tim Curry. It's got great music. It's a fine movie. But then the last few times that I watched it, like, by the end of the movie, I'm, like, emotionally affected. And I'm thinking, like, man, this is actually probably one of my top 10 movies ever, Muppet Treasure Island. It's weird to say that, but it is. Oh, yep, Max has got you beat. So let's see, you were 2001, Max? 1999, I was graduating high school. Poet Man from Lex? Tim Curry was in Lex? 2000, okay. Are you kidding me, Publican? Lex, the sci-fi show? With the one sexy alien girl and the dead dude with the hair? It's a weird way to describe that show, but that's what it was. They flew around in a giant bug. "102. Hey, that's a good life goal. I remember I was born in 81, and my life goal was to live till the tricentennial, which would mean I'd reach, like, what is it, 95 years of age? But now I don't. I might outlive the country at this rate. Who knows? Yeah, exactly, Kira. There's so much heart. The only part that I actually skip every time I watch it, because it's deadness. It's just this dull part right in the middle of the movie, is the part where Kermit and Piggy sing the "Love Let Us Hear" song to each other. It just kills the momentum of the entire film. But otherwise, it's all fantastic. Let's see, Haley's Comet. I'm not sure when the comet's supposed to be coming. Let's see the final collapse of the Earth Gang. Yeah, could be. Could be dark days. I really think climate change is going to fuck us over, you guys. I think it's too late. I think we're all screwed. Which feels especially bad because I have kids. And I will probably have grandkids. Maybe. Probably. So that feels particularly bad. But yeah, I think it's too late. But the UN gave us, what, like 10 years? 10 years to actually do something about it? But there's still a part of me that thinks it might be just too late. The tundra is what worries me. I saw on maybe it was NPR or something else. They were talking about how as the tundra heats up and the permafrost thaws, there's a whole layer of soil in the tundra that's been frozen for centuries, if not millennia, right? Oh, come on, Publican. I was a sci-fi nerd. Yeah, Kai. Kai was the dead guy, right? I was a sci-fi nerd. I watched Farscape and Lex and what was another sci-fi show that was on around then? That was before BSG. Kai was the dead guy. It was Kai and the girl. Seth? Was Seth the name of the girl? Wasn't there a third crew member on the ship? And I remember that, I don't know if it was like their antagonist or their nemesis or what, was like he was like the short blonde haired guy. There was one episode where they played chess against him. Kai played chess against him, I think. But with the characters actually being the pieces. Kai, Stanley, and Zev. Okay. Who is Stanley? I remember Stanley. Anyway, going back to the global warming thing. Anyway, once the permafrost thaws, there's all that organic material in the tundra soil that's been frozen all this time. And the theory is that all of that will start being decomposed by bacteria as it thaws. The bacteria will be able to actually live there. And when that happens, it's just going to release a shitload of carbon dioxide, and it'll just have this runaway effect, and it'll be too late. to the shows. Uh-huh. Yep, listen to The Shadow on the King Biscuit Flower Hour. Lex was a fine show. Actually, Lex was the show I think that came on after Farscape, which was the show that I tuned in for. And so then sometimes I would just watch Lex because Farscape was over. And I remember thinking it was like Farscape, but like a more fucked up version. Stanley. I can't picture Stanley in my mind. Did he wear a stupid hat? Did he have a really goofy looking hat? It's a weird way to describe a character. I gotta look it up now. Hang on. Sorry. We're gonna step out of the game for a second. I gotta look up Stanley from Lex. See what he looks like. I'll show you guys if I find a good picture of him. Yes, he wore a stupid hat. Ah ha ha! I remember this guy now. This is Okay, hang on. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. This is gonna get a little weird. This is Stanley right here. Not that anybody cares, but that's him. Such a silly show. Right, so that's Stanley. Actually, Zev was played by two different actresses, wasn't she? She got recast, I think. Hang on. That's what the ship looked like. It was this weird bug thing. Man, I forgot about this. Where's how do I get to the frickin' home page? I just want to see what the... This is a waste of time. I don't know why I'm doing this. Zev. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the other actress. The actress I'm thinking of is... None of these are her. I'm thinking the actress that had like the reddish hair. That's right, she was a love slave. Yeah, that was such a weird show. Okay, we're done. We're done with Lex. What a goofy show. No, there were no odds that I'd be talking about Lex tonight. You could not have bet enough money. The number 4 on it. Okay, thanks, publican. You know, McDonald's switches to paper straws instead of plastic ones. Farscape wasn't just pretty good. Farscape was amazing. Farscape remains my favorite show of all time, I think. In an age where everything is CG, Farscape was incredible. Farscape had real puppets, real prosthetics, real sets. The only things in Farscape that were CG, I think, were just the space scenes, the ships flying through space and stuff like that. Farscape was awesome. We didn't deserve Farscape. It was better than us. Okay, anyway, back to the game. Fenella Reed, I regret to inform you that your special allowance request has been denied by our financial director. We are very sorry to hear that your apartment on Caldwin Boulevard is in such poor condition, but we think you're being overly emotional when describing the building as on the verge of collapse. A broken leg is certainly not something irreparable, nor is a broken ceiling. In any case, as the import manager, you must understand that the company's future is unsure, to say the least, after the untimely death of its beloved founder and the political turmoil across the empire. All wages should remain frozen until a successor is appointed. No exceptions will be granted. We wish you the best of luck. Sincerely yours, Martin Jenkins, for the Boyle Company Accounting Service. You should try rewatching it. Occasionally it shows up, Kira, on Netflix. But I was actually able to I just bought, for my family's viewing pleasure, the entire series, except for the Peacekeeper Wars, on Blu-ray for like $60. Totally worth it. Okay. So we've seen that building. We've seen this area of the Hatters. What we want to do is get... Before we go that way, we want to go back over. Ow! Oh, okay, that's how it hurts me. Got it. Right. I'm gonna go back over here. Fighting the Divine Shadow in Season 2. The character died, came back with the new actor. Zev to Zev. I remember thinking that the red-headed actress was... I liked her. I was... Well, liked, meaning I found her more attractive than the first actress. Oh, it's just a roof? I wasted all that energy to get up here, huh? Maybe. Maybe there's something cool up here worth checking out. I'm an Empress. What am I doing up here? I say that about many things in this game. I don't know why I'm getting... I'm searching for like goodies and money and stuff when really at this point in the game it's kind of all superfluous, isn't it? That's okay, Publican. If you ever encounter a Lex Trivia Night, you will clean up. Yeah, the weird dynamic I remember about Lex is that Zev was like super sexy all the time, and the male characters around her were just kind of like little wimpy dudes who either weren't... I can't remember if they weren't even interested in her. Like, Kai was dead, so he didn't care. Stanley was like super emasculated, right? Like, he was just never... He was just a wimp. So it was just weird that they had this super sexy female character, and then all the guys were like, yeah, just like nerdy around her, or didn't care. It's very, very weird dynamic. Unusual in sci-fi. Usually if you have a sexy character, there are people like slavering all over her. How perplexing. That is a top-notch pun right there. You know, I was just about to say, I think we've explored this side to any possible end. But then walking out this thing and seeing the water there, I just thought, hey, what if Stanley wanted everybody who was a dweeb? Okay, thank you, yes. I thought to myself, what if I jumped into the water? Is that what they're trying to get me to do here? Yes! Yes, you must watch it! Must watch it! There's not gonna be slaughterfish. Ah, there's slaughterfish! Help! I'm gonna die! You stupid fish! Let's try a grenade. We did that before. Oh, he killed some of them. I see him floating. Should I swim back in there? Do I dare? Ah! Nope, I don't dare. Get me out of there. Frick, they're all teeth. Alright. Wasn't good enough. It also has Lex. Well, there you go, Kira. You can watch an interesting, strange sexual politics sci-fi show from the late 90s.
She found the place where he was birthed by knife and ritual. Thousands of years past.
The fuck are you talking about? Who's he and who's she? Alright, we're moving on. Oh, shit. We're moving on. Forgot to account for the gravity. I didn't even know there were that many seasons. I had no idea Lex went on as long as Farscape did. Farscape only got 4 seasons. And the miniseries. It was a damn shame, too. Could have sworn that was a camel. It had a camel look to it, didn't it? Definite hump. Oh my god. Dunwall Courier. There's the sign we saw earlier. Okay. Hang on. Boyle. Do we know who Boyle is? Meant to look through the door, but did not. Dead Hatter. Oh! I killed all these people. Alright, never mind. I didn't realize that I'd actually gone across this barrier here when I went into that building. This is the courier. Could have gotten over this way. Hark. Somebody types. Somebody at the courier is up late working. Oh, hello. Oh, it's just an awning.
Who are you?
Oh, maybe I was supposed to talk to this guy. It said something about wait. Next to his name, it said wait when I walked up to him. Can I read anything? No, I can't read anything about what he wrote. Dirty socks, no thank you. Unnamed, probably not important. No chaos. Wait. Empress and Royal Protector exonerated, victims of clever conspirators. On these trusted pages, we have often speculated about the Crown Killer. At first, we believed the monster took orders directly from the throne, yet recent events have laid bare innumerable facts that leave Empress Emily Caldwin and her Royal Protector Corvo Attano free of all such doubts. Not only are they no longer implicated in those gruesome murders, but they themselves are the victims of clever conspirators bent on destroying their exemplary reputations. Evidence now points to an assassin from Karnaca, possibly taking orders from none other than Duke Luca Abel and Delilah Copperspoon. However, this venerable institution is reluctant to arrive at conclusions before the whole truth is known. We will keep you aware of events as they transpire, dear readers. I agree, Publican. As much as I'm sad that Farscape didn't get to finish its 5th season the way that it should have, I'm also glad that it wasn't so popular that they bled it dry over like 15 seasons. Doctor Who. No offense. I like Doctor Who just fine, but... I think the fact that courier is on my side, that article, I think I could have probably talked to this guy and he would have been like, yes, I knew it wasn't you. Look, here's what I've been digging up. And he'd like show me records and stuff. It was actually Delilah. Oh yeah, like I could have told you that, dude. I used to watch Doctor Who, the old Doctor Who, when I was a kid because it was on PBS. PBS would air the BBC episodes. So I saw like the Tom Baker Doctor Who and the Pertwee Doctor Who and the Doctor Who that was played by the same dude that played Albert Campion in the Mystery series. Can't remember that actor's name. And I remember Simpsons, good God, no kidding. Where Homer's now actually younger than I am. Even though he was my dad's age when I first started watching the show. Before the current revival of Doctor Who, they did like a movie, like a 90-minute, 2-hour movie, something like that. And I remember my dad and I watched that because we were really excited because my dad liked watching Doctor Who a lot. And we watched it and it was like, oh, it doesn't feel the same. So I never really got into, I never even tried watching the David Tennant and afterward years because it was just like, it just doesn't feel the same. I'm probably missing some great episodes, blah, 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 blah. Tell me how I'm failing Doctor Who fandom, etc. Empress and Royal Protector exonerated. Victims of clever... Oh, we read this. Creepy sound effects going on in the background here. I like these stairs. Worn hardwood.
South Bank. Maybe better over there.
God, there's too much to check out in this game. I know where the game wants me to go, But it's so tempting to not, to just divert and go someplace else. Like... It's still alive? Was it just sleeping? Maybe it was just sleeping. Oh yeah, it was these ones that I killed. Like, what's over here? We haven't been over here yet. What's over here? Yes, absolutely, Walter. Matt Smith. I've long said that your favorite Doctor is the first Doctor that you see. Mine was Tom Baker. It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's not exactly the same, but it's like when you get into a band, usually your favorite album of that band tends to be the first one that you heard. Not necessarily the first one, or what's popularly believed to be the best one. Okay, I get it now. I get it. That's the building we were in. That's the Boyle building. That's the courier across the street. These poor bastards are hanging, probably because I'm a terrible empress. Kill everybody I see. I bet if I'd done like minimum chaos, there wouldn't be bodies hanging there. Of course, in your defense, Publican, when I watched the old school Doctor Who's, I was like 8 or 9 years old, and some of that shit was scary as hell when you're 8 or 9 years old. If I watched it today, now, I might be like, okay, it's not really doing anything for me. There were plenty of weird-ass Doctor Who episodes that when you're 8 or 9 years old, though, are terrifying. Lots of hiding behind the couch, I remember that. Something going on up there. Hang on. If it wasn't for the sound effects, I might not have even looked. The fuck? Are those my feet? I hope those are my feet. Because that'd be terrifying. God, more? Definitely leading me up, aren't they? Something's eating something. If it's river crusts, I'm gonna be pissed.
How many days?
To the next red moon. Oh shit.
There are cracks in the world from the outsider's birth, and we draw from these fractures. Can you feel them?
It's a frickin' witch. I think it's one of the witches. It is a witch. Okay. Did not expect the witches. Does that mean the closer we get, the more witches there are gonna be? Like Delilah brought them in? Miss Fenella Reed, are you really going to keep living in a ruin with your leg still broken out of misguided loyalty to your boss? He's dead. He was an asshole. Everybody knows that. I don't give your building 3 days before it falls to the ground. By that time, you could be sailing to Driscoll on the ship I told you about. The captain will grant you passage for free if I give him the word. They're leaving this afternoon. All you have to do is pass by that little courtyard behind the Dunwall Courier. Do as I told you. No one will know. I think I've been there. Go back to your family, leave Dunwall, and forget about the Boyle Company. This is your last chance. What? Can't get through there. There's definitely more up there, though. No, there's not. What was behind the Dunwall... Excuse me, what was behind the Dunwall Courier?
Safe's gotta be here somewhere. Pay good money for the tip-off.
It's Garrus!
It's here. I can smell money. Check behind the paintings.
Oh, damn it! Why did that not work? I killed Garrus! I killed Garrus! I feel bad about that. Sorry, Garrus. Another life we were friends, I swear. Wow. Such cool artwork. Jessamine Caldwin, really? They named a ship after my... I guess I named a ship after my mother, probably. He's the best space husbando. Mm-hmm. Fear of heights. I also have a fear of heights, and it was a little nerve-wracking to walk over that beam, if I'm being honest. Yep, Garrus was doing calibrations. Good old Garrus. Approaching Karnaca. I feel like there are a lot of women out there who would let Garrus calibrate them anytime. Aki, you're probably not alone. Wait a minute. Shit, how the hell do I get in there? How's this for your fear of heights? Well, crap, there's a rune or something down there. And I don't know how to get to it. Fuck! Ow! Oh, alright. Didn't mean to do that. That's horrifying. That's horrible. Oh, damn it. All right. Fine. Right in there. Sound like a secret door or something. Garrus said something about the safe. Move the clock. This clock? Barometer. Ah. Ah ha ha. Hey, good eyes, Aki. Alright. Ooh, hey. The outsider is giving us plenty to work with here. You know, there's a part of me that just wants to shoot off the gun. Just take more bullets. Alright. Let's see what he has to say.
Welcome home,
Regular Sherlock Holmes.
Your Majesty. Delilah's waiting for you.
Here you go, Kira.
She's been sleeping badly for
It's
the
your
last
hot boyfriend.
couple of weeks. Because that piece of her you were carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower where you were born.
Careful.
Delilah's got the throne, and she's got your father. But now, she's got a secret as well.
What? Secret? Wait a minute, what do you mean she was, I was careful? I was horrible. Far from careful. There we go. Hey, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I'm thinking Jindosh house here. Can I get back in this little... Here? Oh, okay. There's something there. Ugh. Better not be. Shepherd. What do we know about the Reapers? I know you're an asshole, that's what I know. Shepherd, your anger at me is immature. I was just doing what was best for humanity. I have a terrible Martin Sheen impression, I'm sorry. Ah. Ah. Alright, let's just do it this way.
Hello? Please, I don't have much. Just tell me what you want, stranger.
Oh, you. Alright, hang on, dude, hang on. Where am I? Ah. Okay, so this is behind the courier, right? I haven't even... God, did I go in this room? I didn't even go in here. Apartment in Karnaka, midday. Did I come in here? I don't remember this. It's kind of a sign of bad writing. Honestly, I think the Elusive Man was fairly... he was fine. He was written fine. The thing that I didn't like about the Elusive Man... really was more so what I didn't like about Cerberus as a whole, is that in the first... I've said this a million times, sorry. In the first game, they make Cerberus out to be just absolute monsters. And in the second game, even though they've been absolute monsters, you're supposed to work with them and just be fine with it. It's like, what? Come on. That doesn't sound real.
Who are you?
I'm not a friend to your new Empress, Delilah.
Thank the stars for that. I've been hiding here since the coup. Worked in the carriage rails before things went to pieces.
I've been in Karnaka for over a month. What can you tell me?
At first, there was fighting. Delilah's bunch against those in the city watch who were still loyal. People tried to barricade the streets, to put up a wall around the tower. Eventually, the overseers came down, led by the High Overseer himself. They fought against Delilah's witches. That's the only word for them. But I haven't seen an overseer in a while now.
Anything else?
There was rioting over food. The people had fled the district mostly. Not long ago, someone came by in the dead of the night, pushing a carriage toward the tower. Looked like bones. Maybe from a whaling slaughterhouse. No idea why Delilah would want that.
Thanks for what you've told me. Stay hidden for a few more days. Maybe things will get better after that.
This is gonna be the one guy I'm not gonna kill. Taking all your stuff, though. See you in hell. What an asshole. Ah, Emily. Alright. So that would be the thing that we were going to do behind the courier. That's what the witch was going to do. She's going to kill that guy, maybe? I don't know. Shit.
That's a shame.
What's a shame? Me killing the dogs? The rats eating the dogs? What?
Your father stands in my throne room, a statue of cold stone.
Executioner? Hmm. Oh, we're getting deep into the lore here, aren't we? Mass Effect lore. Not sure what I'm looking at there, but I don't think I want to go down there. The hell? Okay, that's that dude. I think his reasons, Kira, were just supposed to be hubris. I think that was it. The thing that sucks is that by the end of the game, he's kind of sort of proven to be right. Depending on which ending you choose, you can basically control the Reapers. And it's like, oh, okay, the Elusive Man was right all along. I mean, it was kind of sort of explored in game. A little bit in 2, a lot in 3, actually. You're kind of led to believe that all of the different things that he's doing to himself and to Cerberus soldiers are freaky and weird and not to be, you know, like they're bad things that he's doing. All the cybernetic implants making people unhuman. But then by the end of the game, you can basically just take control of the Reapers exactly the way that he said that he would. Galvani. Dead overseers, huh? Can't say I mind that, but it means they're not going to be trying to kill Delilah with me. I've already been in here. No. Citizens report troubling events. Troubling signs of mischief have been reported recently in all corners of Dunwall. What was thought to be a series of pranks has proven much more widespread and unsettling. Despite the enlightened age in which we live, superstitious folk have begun to rumor-monger of witchcraft. There are reports of dogs shaved to... Oh, okay, we have read this. This is the one where the cats walking backwards who fail to mew. Uh-huh. Right. That was a weird one. Nothing of interest? Nothing of interest. Okay. That sounds interesting, Aki. Oh my gosh, yes. Mass Effect definitely deserves a playthrough. I've never played Andromeda, but 1 through 3 are worth it. I've played through each one of them, gosh, 4 times? 3 times, I think. I've played 1 and 2 4 times. I've played 3 times. Totally worth it. Absolutely. Fantastic game series. It's just that the third game is a bit of a letdown at the end. But I'll say this. Every time that I've finished the third game, I've been disappointed and I've said, you know what, that's it. I probably won't ever play this game series again. And then about a year later, year and a half later, I get the itch again. And I go back and play it again because it's so good. Really is an excellent game series. Just, shit, that's not what I meant to do. Just the adventure of the first game, and then the expansion of universe in the second game, and as much as people dislike the third game for its ending and everything, it does have incredibly good combat. The best, in my opinion, the best mechanics for weapon loadout and biotics, penalties and everything. And some really good levels too in 3. Some really fun mission levels. I think the reason why people got so upset at the plot in Mass Effect is because the first 2 games promised so much, and the third game just didn't deliver on all of it, that's all. So where the hell do I get Galvani's key from? Is it something I should have bought back at the black market person? Or was it something I would have gotten off of somebody's body? I just missed it. Wait a minute, what's this? Attention visitors. Visitors is spelled wrong. If and you came to see Dr. Galvani. Wait, Dr. Galvani appears in the first game, doesn't he? If and you came to see Dr. Galvani, well, you better run and buy yourself a ticket to Tivia, because that's where he's been headed. Poor man said he's afraid to live in a city where a kitchen maid's bastard daughter can sit her cheap bottom onto the throne, and wherein the Hatter gang have taken over for the city watch. I'm not the one saying it, that's his own words, but I guess that situation is just fine for us common folk, because he refused to buy a ticket for me to come along with him. If you have business in his home, I still got the key, and I'll come once a week to do the cleaning, but I ain't making tea or anything. Margot Moss, housekeeper. Doesn't look good. Once a week to do the cleaning. What? Oh, no. Oh, where's the lady that was hanging? There was a lady's body that I walked up to and searched, and she had loot on her. It was this lady. Oh no, Margot. Oh. I don't know why I feel so bad about that, because I've killed hundreds of people in this game, but I do. I thought that they changed the ending of the third game because the writer of the first 2 games left, Drew Karpyshyn, something. I didn't know that they changed it because of leaks. Because originally it was supposed to have something to do with dark energy, right? That's where, because in the second game you do the mission on whatever I can't remember the planet is. It's the Quarian mission where you see Tali for the first time. And she and her team are there researching a sun who's about to go supernova well before its time, because it has something to do with dark energy. My understanding was that the Reapers were supposed to have been created to counter that effect. And you were going to find out why and how in the third game, and how to stop it, but also how to save the galaxy from the dark energy effect. And then the writer, whose name I think was Drew Karpyshyn, left between 2 and 3, left BioWare. And the rest of the team was like, fuck it, let's just make it about, you know, organics and machines. Fuck it. They kind of retconned that ending there. Could be wrong. I don't know. That's what I always heard about it. What? Didn't even break. Just disappeared. 451. Interesting. This is actually the laziest safe cracking that they've let me do in this game. Every other safe has had a much more complicated way of finding the code. Oh. And it shows, because the reward is not as great. Okay. Fair enough, Arcane. That's it, right? Seems weird that this house is just one level when you see it from the outside. It's so tall. Look at that. Alright. Well, there's no place to go but this way. And since we're about to move into the next area, this is actually where we're going to stop this portion. Lots of dead overseers. Holy shit. This doesn't bode well. That means there's going to be...
I never thought I'd be trying to infiltrate the tower to kill an empress.
That means there's going to be a lot of witches in here, I bet. Oh, the fucking kid. I know. Yep, I hate the kid too. Super hidden code. That would be trolling of the first degree. Here, let's get in here. And then we'll save it and quit. You must confront Delilah Copperspoon before she changes all the world with her will. Enter Dunwall Tower and find a way to reunite Delilah's spirit with her body to make her mortal again. Only then can you eliminate her and take back the throne. So much murder. Yes. So much murder. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Alright. Hey, gang, it's been tons of fun hanging out with you tonight. We've talked way more about Lex than I ever thought we would. But that's not a bad thing. My God. 11/29/2018. That was a long time ago. And I already had 4 hours in the game, too. So I probably already streamed it twice, which means 29 minus 7 is 22. 22 minus 7 is 18. So I probably started this on November 18th. And it's now April 25th. Whew. Tune in next week. Same murder time, same murder channel. Oh no, your internet's going crappy. Hey, well, Aki, you couldn't have picked a better time because the stream's just about to end. So, hey, everybody, thanks so much. Wait, hang on. How much have I been playing this game now? 31 hours, 30 minutes. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this evening. 15th. Thanks, Walter. My math is bad. Appreciate it. You guys have been hanging out almost the whole time. Pretty much the whole time, yeah. Neverwinter Nights, Dishonored 2. You guys have been awesome. Thanks a bunch. I will see you guys next week. Same murder time, same murder channel. Thursday evenings, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care. As Walter says, have a great week ahead, and I will see you guys around. Maybe there'll actually be a GTA Jackass this weekend, huh? We'll see. Good night, y'all.